what rhyme scheme is. Frequently we are making mistake. So rhyme scheme, you have seen that students who can have trouble with rhyme scheme because of the word scheme outside of literature. One meaning of the scheme is a plan or what? Cheating or getting something illegally. This is the usual things, and you have seen that the terms are used in our day-to-day affairs conversation. At the same time, we use these are in literature. But when we use these are in literature, the meaning has been completely changed. So normally we know that what is your scheme? Scheme means here indicates of what? Your plan, your suggestion, your ideas. But in literature it doesn't indicate, it indicates something else. Then word scheme though has another definition, a system of things or an arrangement. Whenever you have the plan, it indicates of what? In our day-to-day affairs, it's an arrangement as well. And the second definition, the total applies to rhyme scheme. When you think of a rhyme scheme, think meter arrangement as well. The last sound of the what point is or line. Because you know that in point we usually don't try to use up what sentence, we try to use up line. So rhyme scheme, you have seen the rhyming pattern that is created at the end of lines of poetry. So you have seen here, Mary had a little lamb. We are not considering here the meter, but we are considering a word. The last sound of lamb, B, is there, and what is there? Snow. Okay. So this is a different sound, snow. So that's why we indicate it what? A, and we consider it as B. This is different than previous these two. That's why it's considered what? C. Whenever we can utter the last one, the sound of what? Go, snow, O, and go. It means that these two are the similar. So you have seen that it ends with W, it ends with what? O. But the sound creates the similar O. That's why both of these two are considered as what? B, same. So I think you are now clear what? The rhyming pattern that is created at the end of days of poetry. So it doesn't depend on the letter, but depends on the sounds. Okay. So next word, if the poem does not have a rhyme scheme, it considered to be free verse. Okay. Later on we'll go there. Then another example we have set up there. You have seen that germ. Just think of the sound germ, and this is what? Trim. M sounds are produced. That's why these two consider what? Consider A. And here whenever we consider the place, race, C is pronounced. That's why these are baby, please, and diseases. That's why S is Z is sound. Z sounds are coming. That's why these are considered a word C. Similarly, whenever we can utter these two in form, and this is the repetition of the first and second, that's why these are treated as AA. So the rhyme scheme of these 6 lines is AB. Sorry, 8 lines AB, BB, CC, and AA. Why we are not treating them as D? Because these 2 lines consist of the single stanza. If these lines consist of the what? Refers to the second stanza or another stanza, we may consider it as a different thing else. Whenever in the same stanza you have got the same sound, you must treat it same way. Is it clear now? Yes. So I think in the next time, none of you may have made any mistake regarding rhyme scheme. Another example, see, we have seen that it is another poem. So the same or the basis of what sounds we have created. We are not considering here of what? The meter. Meter is not important. Important is what? Important is the rhyme scheme and the sound, last sounds of the lines. And how many stanzas are there? 2. That's why we have evaluated in a different way. As you have seen that there are what? The regular rhyme scheme. A, B, C C B. A B C C B. The rhyme scheme of this stanza and rhyme scheme of this stanza are equal or same. That's why we must say that this is a regular rhyme scheme. It follows a regular rhyme scheme. Is it clear now?
Yes.
So if I ask you what do you think that the irregular rhyme scheme may have everywhere else, but one is regular, another is irregular. To be a blank verse, it must be irregular, not the regular one. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So internal rhyme. This is another thing which we may not have discussed. So far we have mentioned that this is the last sound of the lines. Sometimes whenever we read a line, in the lines you will see the sounds are producing the same way, words are repeating the same way. That is called a what? Internal rhyme. Internal rhyme means whenever you are considering the sounds of the words in a single line, that is called a what? Internal rhyme. Whenever you are considering a stanza or you are considering the sounds of the lines among some other lines, that is called a what? Rhyme scheme. So internal rhyme and rhyme schemes are not the same. Is it clear? Any question from your side regarding rhyme scheme?
Rhyme scheme and
Internal rhyme scheme and rhyme scheme. Okay, thank you for your questions. So we go back again. So this is the rhyme scheme. Why? Because we are considered what? The last sound of the lines. There are a number of lines we have seen that. It's a stanza, it's another stanza. But to be internal rhyme scheme, you must consider in a single line. In a line, there are some words you may have seen. Those are what? Those may have produced the same sounds in a single line. You should not go where? To the another line. That is called a what? Internal line. Is it clear now?
Example of the words.
Yes, you have to notice. Okay? So rare it is, these are used, internal rhyme are used rare, but you should know sometimes you can use it. Okay?
It is sonnet.
Not in sonnet, somewhere even anywhere it can be used. Okay? It is not mandatory to use in sonnet, especially in sonnet you know that a regular rhyme scheme and the iambic pentameter is mandatory. Okay? So anyway, any question from your side? No questions. Okay.